the bot, the web provided information from the bot stuff. I'm interested to know what happens if I do this. Discord, for example. Do we get 2 responses? We do get 2 responses. I have 2 bots listening, and that's why I wanted to get this roles thing going. But I don't want to do that today. Instead, what I'm going to go ahead and do is stop the service, stop the bot service, and we'll just keep working in dev. Indefinitely. Ha! I made a funny. Which bot is stop? All right, at least I know that I can have bot A running as a service and it's on its own port and everything. This is bot B running on its port, and I'm able to get all of the events and everything on both of them, but the responsibility that I give to each bot is going to be different. So when I connect bot B, which is going to be the one that is used in OBS, whoops, refresh, which you can see here. I mean, you can't really see too much, but the bot is right here. Actually, let me go to interact so you can see that this is the story of a bot. So you can see that I have a button in my bot, and what that button will do is spawn the placeholder that we're using to represent the player, and then a target placeholder. And there it goes. And you can also see it, since I do have it set as a browser source that is visible, you can see it happening on the actual stream window right here. So that's player. That over there is the target. And so we will set the target. And so what is supposed to happen, if I reset this, what is supposed to happen, or what I would like to happen, is for us to be able to use a redemption for the game specifically, and that is what will spawn the player and target. So at the moment, it says any redemption will do it. And it works. It works the way it's supposed to. It's so cool. So happy. So it doesn't matter what redemption we use. We'll click that button, essentially. So good news. That works. All right, with that in mind, and we can also see it happening over here. So you can run it in the browser, you can run it as a browser source, blah, 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 and we will see the message happening. Even though I was successful at it, I love that sound. I had to play it for myself. Okay, so awesome news, that works. The next thing that I would like to do is to have this only spawn when you redeem the game redemption. So I need to create a redemption for that. For now, no, it has to be through redemption. I don't want to change the code too much, so I am going to do it via redemption. I'm going to go to stream elements. So I can create a new redemption. You create redemptions on stream elements, right? Or do you create it on Stream Manager? Oh. I was like, who is talking at me? I'm so confused. Where is the browser? Where is the browser? There. Esto. Man, why are you going into the syntax tree? Oh, I thought that was going to be easier. We're going to do some research today. I hope you don't mind. Stream elements. Why do I have to reauthorize stream elements? It was already authorized. I have 3 notifications that I just clear them out, man. Clear them out. Don't give me notifications. I just want to do a thing. Stop it with the badges. Stop it. Okay. I'm okay. I promise. Streaming tools, not overlays. Chatbot. No. Loyalty. No. I don't think it's in stream elements. I have already forgotten where to manage redemption. Don't tell anyone. Content. Your rewards, channel points. Manage rewards and challenges. Smart costs for single default rewards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 28. Okay, hello, Marcus, voice, Goddard. How are you doing on this fantastic Monday? I hope you're doing well. Things are going great for you. If not, then I hope they get better. I will send the whatever kind of vibes you need. What kind of vibes do you want today? I have all sorts of vibes today. They're all free. Free for you. I'm trying to figure out where to go to manage my rewards. Here they are. Okay. Copy this. We'll pin the print the internet. Cost 10. Save that. We've got a bad feeling about this. I don't need to see that. All right. Excuse me. So I want a game redeem. So let's add new channel points. Archery. Add a blurb of what you want your viewer to request. I don't know what that means. The blurb is start archery. I don't know what to put. Dang it, words. Words is what I'm supposed to put, but I have no words. Marcus says, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out how to close a Windows app that is also Blazor Hybrid. Like, close it programmatically or close it on your, like you have it running and you just want to close it. Because I think you should still be able to use application.exit in a Maui app. In a Maui or WPF or UWP. And you should be able to do that from Blazor code, yes. And let me show. So there are a few ways that you could do it. I tend to use state classes to communicate between my Blazor UI and the WPF application, for example, if you are using WPF. If you're using Maui, same. It'll just be your Maui code. And bless you. This is going to be 1 point. Because right now we're just playing around. So that can be 1 point. Limit per streamer. One. And we'll do a 2-minute cooldown per streamer. I think that's what that's going to do. We're going to modify this. We're going to get it right. Okay, so it loaded. Look at that. Ignore the vulnerabilities. They're not an issue. So if I wanted my Blazor app to talk to my WPF app, so here's the WPF app. And actually, you can let me know if you would rather see this in Maui using Windows or WPF. Just whatever works. The first thing that I would have is some kind of shared state or something that will allow me to communicate between the two. So for now, I'm just going to hijack my UI state. And so what I do in my WPF app is I prepare UI state as a singleton. This is kind of important. I would normally do state classes as scoped, but when you're dealing with a Blazor Hybrid application, the Blazor UI, which you get from using a Blazor WebView control, will get its own session, essentially. So the WPF application or Maui application or UWP application that is hosting your Blazor app has a session, and then the Blazor WebView has a separate session. Therefore, if you do scoped, then the Blazor WebView's UI state, in my case UI state, would be different than the WPF's UI state. So here I'm saying use the same UI state for both WPF and Blazor. So there's one class. You can call it a service if you want. You can call it your interop service or your intercommunication channel service, whatever you want to call it. So something that you'll implement once, and then you'll Sorry, you will have one interface and then you'll implement it differently. Anyway, here's my example. I'm going to have an event, which I want to be a task so that, you know, you can switch to the UI thread and use async and blah, 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 blah. And this is going to be notify close. On notify close. Okay, on notify close, and then we'll have a companion method called notify close. Or request close or something, whatever you want to call it. Then we'll go to the implementation and we will implement the notify close event. Oh, this song is really nice. I think this is the one I mentioned before. Sounds like Christopher Cross. Anyway, whoever. Can't think of names right now. Trying to have fun. This was on notify close, my bag. So here's an on notify close event, and then here is the method for being able to call it. Notify close. And then this will simply, as Copilot was trying to do, call on notify close invoke, which will tell all things that are registered to, all methods that are registered to on notify close to fire. Then in main window, I would get myself my UI state, which I am doing. Where are you getting your UI state? Oh, right here. And then I'm going to subscribe to UI state on notify close plus gets, handle on notify close, create the method. And this is simply going to do application.exit. Application.current.exit? Yeah. Method. This is an event. Oh. It really isn't application.exit. Could have sworn WPF close application, exit application. Current.shutdown. I knew that. I did. Okay, so application.current.shutdown, and then we will just return task.completed task. All right, and now just to prove that this works, I'm going to set this as my startup. And in my main landing page index, I'm going to have a button. Yeah, we'll put it in here. And this will be a button that all that happens on click is UI state, which I have everywhere. Oh, no problem. And hello, Xcoding. Notify close. Do close. All right, so, oh, oops. This is the delegate. So what should happen is we will be able to click this do close and it'll actually shut down the application. This may lag me, but I'm going to open Task Manager real quick while it's building. All right, I think it is done and loaded. Here is the application. Here is Task Manager to show the application is running. And we will push the do close button. which I cannot click because it's covered by something. The hero filter. Let me move the button to inside of here. Okay. And boosh. And there it goes. And it just closed. You just have to make sure the button is actually clickable. Apps. You're quite welcome. That was fun. I'm going to go ahead and leave the interface and implementation in place. Although this is on main, but I do have other changes, so I could just create a branch when I'm ready to. And if I lose everything, that's fine. I'm sure whatever it is that's going on in Finan Man main branch isn't important, because I do everything in other branches. Okay, so this is our game. We should now see the archery redeem. So on every archery redeem, it is a 2-minute cooldown, but the target will move. What I would like to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to remove the cooldown. It'll be fine. But what I would like to do is every single time that we redeem the archery, I need to figure out who redeemed it and then expect some input from them 3 times. And it's going to be an angle and a magnitude. And I'll have the bot say, all right, what angle and magnitude? Specify your input in this format. It'll try to parse it. And if it can't parse it, it'll be like, try again. And then it'll try to parse it again. And then if you do it a 3rd time, and it'll be like, so it should look like this. If you can't figure it out this time, then we'll just have to reset. Hiccups. Oh, hiccups. Maybe also have a timer for how often you, or how long it takes before it times out, is what I'm trying to get at. So, let's remove the cooldown. Let me actually wait for the 2 minutes before I remove the cooldown, because what I'm wondering is when I put a limit redemption. Oh, that says per stream, not per streamer. No limit. No limit. What I would like to figure out is how can I make sure that if you redeem this and it's already on screen, you can't redeem it while you already have an active session. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, you can see every single time that I redeem it, the target moves. The target is not moving anymore. We're getting it. We didn't get a redemption message. What? It worked before. I've been bounced by you before. See if it's working in the browser. It's not working in the browser anymore either. What? Excuse me. Go again. So the other thing that I did, by the way, is Ooh, I can have hot click areas. Anyway, brain, one thing at a time. The other thing that I did is when you restart a Blazor server app or it loses the Signal R connection, it does this kind of semi-opaque, semi-transparent overlay and the reload button and all that stuff. And that was showing up in the bot. For example, it looked like this in the overlay. Oh, it's working now. Let me stop it and then we should see it. No, it's like, I'm not gonna. But anyway, I wrote CSS so that it never shows. That's the point. That's all I'm trying to say. That way we don't get this big opaque thing on the screen. Translucent is the word I'm looking for. Right, it's in use by another process. Give it a second to spin down, restart it. Oh, it's only an application you're using yourself locally. Cool. I love making utility apps that make my life easier. Cool, we're back. Welcome back. I guess you can tell the other thing that I did was I changed the background color so that it's not this bright white thing just blinding everyone every single time that I try to reconnect to chat. My channel. And again, I would love to have this thing only be responsible for game, but I have not implemented this yet. But I will. But I will. That way, when we have commands that get typed into chat, that's handled by my backend service. And the backend service is also the Signal R server, the Signal R hub. All right, we should be connected. Here is the game window. Now, can we get the redemption? No. Why are you saying we didn't get the value could not be converted to system.datetimeout offset for cooldown expires at. It's nullable. Cooldown expires at is nullable. And that's because I unchecked the box for use cooldown. Got it. And then previously it worked because I had a value in the cooldown. Oh. So the name of that object is where is it? Channel point reward redemption message. Reward redeemed arcs. Hello. Channel point reward redeemed. Now I can't find it. Shift F12. Wait, what? ¿Dónde estás? Shared. Motors. Twitchbot Motors. Stream redemption message. I was way off. Cooldown expires at should be nullable. Do I need to rebuild for that? No, I do not. Okay. Redeem. Redeem. Okay, we still got an error. Channel points redeemed. Did not load page invalid token. Is our JSON, but it's saying we didn't get a redemption message, but we did. All right, do you still recognize print the internet or let's go? No. Why are you now saying we didn't get a redemption message all the time? It was just working like 5 seconds ago. If redemption is null, so this is telling me that we're still having a deserialization issue with our messages suddenly. Channel points redeemed event looks like this. Hello, Swameware! Oh my gosh, how have you been? So good to see you. Definitely remaining blessed, continuing to be. Thank you so much. I hope you as well. I hope everything has been going well for you. If not, then just tell me what you need, and I will send it your direction. Energetically, that is. Print the internet.
We don't need to print the internet.
Copy that. Find me a notepad. I love how Windows Notepad graduated to having tabs, like Notepad++. It's been good. However, I am missing streaming. It's like it became a need in my life I can't get to. Did your situation change where you're not able to stream anymore? Here is JSON. Here's a message that says could not load type invalid token from shared models. What is invalid token? Like maybe I just need to. Oh, duh. Wait, no. I'm gonna stop and restart. I'm thinking that I need to revalidate or re-authenticate my pub sub. Okay, reconnecting pub sub. Reconnecting to the channel chat. Which I shouldn't have to reconnect to the channel chat every time now that I think of it. The only thing that this thing needs is the pub sub. But maybe I do. I don't know. I think maybe the pub sub mechanism only connects to my chat and doesn't even bother needing the channel info. Like, it can only ever be used on my channel. So, oops. Move. Go. Refresh. All right, let's try this again. Here is a redemption. There. Okay, so it was that I needed to resub so that I can get the messages. So that means that I can refresh this thing and do a redeem. And there it is. Okay. So this little purple thing right here, for those of you that didn't hear before, is going to represent you, the chatter who redeemed that reward. The one over there is going to represent a target. And the goal of this is going to be to enter in a trajectory, a magnitude, to be able to hit the target and try to get as close to the center of the target as possible. All right, so I think we're getting there. So Swimwear responded with, I have a new main computer. It's my first 4K computer, bought a 4K streaming card, but that card requires a Gen 6 or greater CPU. My streaming computer is a Gen 1 i7. I've run out of money, so I'm slowly saving for a new streaming computer. That's really cool, though. Really, really cool. And thank you so much for the follow, Drago. Drago. Anyway, what we're doing currently on the stream, if you couldn't tell, is just a little bit of, in addition to the bot. So my bot currently can do stuff like respond to commands. I think, do I have a custom command for? No, I don't think I do. If you guys don't know Swimwear, he will be streaming again someday, sounds like, once he can afford a new processor. New processor, who this? Maybe we have a clip. Quality content there. Not representative of his stream's content. He does a lot with AutoCAD and doing a lot of line of business stuff, dealing with CAD plugins and just really, really cool technologies. Lots of automation for it. So when he gets back, definitely check him out. In case you're not following him, he's a .NET developer, by the way. And there is a follow button right up there in chat. There, whatever. Somewhere. All right. So the things that I want to learn now that we are reliably getting our redemption message. Right now, again, it's any redemption will cause the archery thing to move. From anyone, by the way. Everyone can do it. It'll move. There it goes. It's only moving very slightly, though. It's kind of funny. So what I need to do now is keep track of who is the one that... there. Wait. Could have sworn I didn't see it move there. We definitely got the message. And it says it was from Swimwear. Yeah, I'm assuming it moved. It was very slight if it did. Maybe it picked the same random number to set it. Hopefully not. Does it look like it's... Yeah, it's still moving. It's... What's going on? It's hitting the same place multiple times. So weird. Yeah, it definitely moved. Anyway, okay. So a few things to do. Is as soon as we get that to our game, we're going to have the active player. And for now, again, I'm just going to do this in a very straightforward approach. No major brain thought. That is very reliable. You are inherited from everywhere else, so we don't need a specific client. Dang it. Except now I need to stop and stare. Oh, such a beautiful, yeah. Okay, so when that happens, while we're in debug, I also would like to change the styling for this. How am I gonna do that? We already have the background color set to transparent. Is it because you have inline styles or something? Maybe we need to make sure that this gets forced. Semicolon? It's a semicolon kind of life. Baby, baby, I want something else. Do you get it? Hi, Dukasoft. Hope you're having a fun day. I broke everything. Okay, so there we go. I may have not actually fixed it. I think it just refreshed. We'll have to get another error screen here shortly. Not used to Solution Explorer on the right side. Does that mean I'm a left brain guy? I don't know what it says about you. I think what it says about you is that you prefer Visual Studio Code style. I think NetBeans and Eclipse both use the Solution Explorer on the left. I know 8 did when I used it back in 1824. And to be honest, I really never have seen any other IDEs before Visual Studio have the Solution Explorer on the right. Speaking of, I want this to be in wide window mode. That isn't wide window. Dang it. Wide window is, excuse me, can you pop up? And while you're popped up, can you pin? And while you're pinned, can I put this over here? And while you are there, that's everything that I want. Cool. Save layout, wide. So I like this when I only want to really focus on the files that I have open. And then I have my tabs on the left for the open windows, and then be able to access the rest of my files down here. I can't use VS Code. I only use that to document. It is a really good enriched text editor if you use it for that. I mean, it's a great IDE if you add enough extensions. Fantastic code editor for multi-language coding. All right. All right. So, did we or did we not restart the app? Hopefully I didn't, because if I did, then that's not going to be good, because I'll need to find it and task.net watch. If it says file is in use, and that means it's running somewhere. Okay. An object reference is required for the non-static. So why are you telling me that I have the Twitch client there? I don't have the Twitch client. It lied to me. It's saying ambiguity between games page Twitch client and games page Twitch client. Did I do an @inject on the .razor page? I didn't. There is no ambiguity. There's only one declaration. You liar. All right, I'm gonna prove to myself that I really only need to reconnect that and then go to Games View. and do a, oh, I need to refresh. Try again. And while you try again, I'm going to go into the .razor.cs and say we got the message received. We are deserializing the message. And we're going to say current player, private string, current player. And so if we already have a player, we will queue the players. Private list of string players. And it's going to be read-only. My title is incorrect. This doesn't look like a financial management tracker. I'm still doing not market research. I am still doing skill building in order to enhance the financial management tracker. If you were here before, you would know this. I kid. Okay, so if current player is null, or is not null, is what I said. Oh, yeah, we're here. We still need the reward redemption to parse, to deserialize. We will simply add that player to players. Not current player, no. Bad. Our reward redemption dot. Oh man, is it really in reward redeemed? Dot redemption dot user dot display name. Yuck. All right, so one more null check. Thank you for reminding me. If reward redemption is null, then I need to broadcast a message to the signal R thingy to tell chat, I'm sorry whoever redeemed that reward. I haven't a clue what you were trying to redeem. But for now, we'll just do a console write line. And we'll just put the what happened. And I spelled that wrong. The what happened? And then I'll debug. Because running in server mode, you can't use console. And since we're running in both, essentially, I want to make sure that I get the message somehow. All right, then if current player, or no, our next check is if reward redemption dot, so now we are guaranteed that reward redemption is not null, reward redeemed dot redemption dot reward dot title, move the car. Dot to lower is not. Oh yeah, it's gonna tell me don't use dot to lower. Use dot equal equals archery, and I'm pretty sure that that's what it says for the title, right? Where's the most recent redeem? We didn't see it because Swimwear redeemed it a little too fast. You're too quick for me. And then we do string comparison current culture ignore case. Yeah, that. That's exactly what I was trying to get to. Thank you, Orozco. And then we need to have a default value. Then we can say return task completed task. Otherwise, if current player is not null, then to do send a message saying player, you are reward redemption redeemed user display name is queued up to play. You are currently, no, not currently playing. You are nth in line, and that's going to be, oh, we need to do this first. Like, are you even nullable? Do you even stream, bro? Okay, so no null reference exceptions, or warning saying that some of these can be null because they are all non-nullable. So we should be good to go there. So we're going to add the user to our list of players. Then we're going to get the queue number. You are players.index of, I'm going to do it this way. Player name, and I'm going to put it up here, of course, because lazy. Index of player name. And I normally have a string to nth extension that I guess we can re-implement. Third. Are those the only two? Oh, great. So it'll be the correct suffix or whatever this thing is called. I don't know what this thing is called. The thing that turns the number into first, second, third, fourth, fifth, blah, 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 blah. So we added them to the queue and then we leave. Drink of water. We're not listening to you right now. Right now. Let's go drink water. All right. And then we return task completed task. And why not? Let's just go ahead and console write these. Do it. Not set random distance. Oops, $. Okay. We need to actually send the message. So to do send the message. Oh my goodness, I am typing all the wrong things. Send the message. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it'd be a foot. Obviously, it'd no longer be a what? Pickle. Peckle. Onakaga peckle desu. All right. Otherwise, if we made it here, we're going to set you as the active player, as the current player. We're going to set the random distance. We're going to use current player in our game UI to say Archer. I'm going to put it in a span so that we can position it easier. Span ID equals player caption, title, caption. And we'll put current player's name in it. And These really should be IDs. But, oh yeah, that's what it was. We are going to need the ability in the future to have multiple players on screen at the same time. Never consider myself a player. Was too nerdy for that. And then this thing is, of course, going to have a span class target caption. Oh, which these are now classes, so I'm going to use the class naming convention. And then this will eventually be your current score. So once you launch the arrow and it makes it to the target, if it hits the target, it'll give you a point based on how close to the center of the target you were when the arrow hit it. Cool. All right, so let's see what we've got so far. Once it's done, all right, I can reload. I will need to stop and restart so that I can get reconnected to PubSub. Oh. Oh. Don't call me. Oh. I forget that I can't just flip my phone to mute the ringtone. My Bluetooth headphones are connected to it. Man, that gives me so much anxiety. No, why did you break? Probably because it was still in use. All right. Hopefully my Bluetooth reconnects to the PC just fine and doesn't give me audio issues. Oh man, hiccups. All right, have you spun down? Have you terminated the process? Okay, connect 4. May as well reconnect to chat. That way redemptions work. Not redemptions, commands work. All right, so here is our game window, and it's currently overlaid on stream. Well, you can see it because you can see the button all the way in the furthest top right corner. That's actually part of the browser source. And so, need a redemption. Somebody, you redeem a channel point reward. Nothing. What? It says that it was redeemed. Did I get the title wrong? Reward. Channel. Redeemed at reward. Channel. Title. Archery. And I am comparing, ignoring case. Oh my goodness. I do this all the time. This should be, if it's not archery, then we ignore it. What a kid. What a kid. All right, please try again. Ew, still? Oh yeah, okay, good. So that was a reward redemption, and it was not archery. That would have actually worked for the previous one. But if you redeem the archery reward, then you will make the player and target and your name show up. Awesome. So let's do some styling. And actually, one more thing that I'm going to do just so that we can keep testing is I'm going to create a timer. Private system.timers.timer. I don't know, archery try timer is new. It's going to time out every interval every 30 seconds. Time span from seconds. Maybe 10, every 10 seconds. Auto reset is false. Enabled is false. And then on timeout, elapsed. No, give it to me again. Make it for me. Handle player timeout. So we may as well get this logic in here as well, so that if the current player, oh my gosh, no, archery timer dot stop. If the current player, not string, is null or white space current player. Lies. I want it the other way. If string is null or white space current player, do nothing. Who cares? There are no current players. Oh, wait. And dang it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Did I freeze? Did I actually like get frozen for a second? Or was it just my brain thinking got dead? No. So if string is null or white space current player, what we're going to do is queue the find out if there's another player. And what I probably should do is like a concurrent queue or something that is thread safe instead of just list. But this isn't like a static variable that can be referenced in multiple places at the same time. So I don't know. We're just going to keep list. We're going to keep it simple for now, and then we will build on it and make it the best ever. So anyway, if there is a player left, then we're essentially popping that player out. So it's queued to play. Next player. Then bar next player equals players.first or default. And so what we're going to do then is if, remove first and then first or default. Then we're going to have a if next player is null or white space, not. Then we're going to add the message. We still need a quotation mark. We're going to add the message. Next player is up next. And then we'll also have a way for you to be able to see the entire queue, or ask it, where am I in the queue? We'll do it all. Otherwise, nil. Okay, that's cool. one more thing to do is if players contains player name, then we will do a console write line for now. Console write line. No. Player name, comma, you already queued up to play. You are all right. And one more thing. Oh my goodness. If current player is player name, so you're already queued up to, or I mean, you're already standing at the shoot line. It's going to say console write line. One more thing. You're already playing. Quit it. All right, let's test all of the things. Can I make this free, actually? Because that would be a lot easier instead of making you guys spend 1Z, 2Z points. Edit. Cost. 0. Cost for this reward must be 1, at least 1 point. That's dumb. Okay, anyway, if you have enough points, redeem the archery. Do I also need to add the debug? I think I do. And hi, coding with Scott. Okay, so these should all just be hot reload things, so they shouldn't have affected anything. Right. One more thing. So here's my archery time elapsed. I'm going to unsubscribe from that event here at the very bottom. Whenever the form page is closed and disposed. But we need to, as soon as we start playing, set random distance. We're going to start the timer. So one more thing to do so that we can actually have a fresh list is set, have a reset button. So let's get a reset button. Reset. Actually, there's an easier way to reset. I click here, I push refresh. All right, redeem again. More archeries. More archeries, pretty please. I want to print out, that's what I want to do. I want to print out the list of peoples. All right, so we have Coding with Scott. Coding with Scott went again, and we should see a message that says, Coding with Scott is already queued up to play. You are zeroth. That is probably not what should have happened, but that's fine. Yeah, it does say you are zeroth. Okay. Did we get more archeries? We got more archeries. Redemption on client. Channel points message received. Swimwear is queued up to play. You're third, so I missed whoever was in second, third, and fourth. I'm going to queue up myself and see what we see. Interesting. So it kind of doesn't look like I got queued. Has 30 seconds passed yet? Yeah, let's get a couple other things going. I want to see the messages. We don't. I want to see the messages on the screen, so I'm going to go ahead and create myself a little debug window. Debug. Nope. Div class debug. Div class actions. Oh, do we have interact? Do we have dev console? No, we don't have a dev console in that window. We should be seeing it in here though. Interesting. So we did switch to Dukasoft on this screen, and it's possibly because... Oh, we aren't connected anymore. Fun times. Archery. Yeah, I'm not going to see anything in the console. It's only going to show up here. So button on click, handle, reset. And some things to do. We got things to do. Because Dukasoft is rigged. Our debug window is going to be position fixed. It's going to be at the top left. About, I don't know, 1 rem. Left, rem. Padding. 1 rem. We're just going to do 1 rem for everything. Background, slightly. You can see stuff in it. Yeah, so now let's get our list of players. Rigged is usually my style. Div class player list. It's not a div, it's a Right, so first player will be if current player not string is null on white space, current player, put an li. We'll call it a player item, sure. I like that. Player item. Thank you, Copilot. And then we'll just do like, what even is it called when you're the active player? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it active because I can't brain, I can't word. Current player. And then, actually, I will put this in a div. And then I'll put this in an OL. Okay, so active is one lion. Again, if anyone else would like to help me test a little bit, if you would pretty please do some archery redemptions. I could fake this. Man, why not? Why didn't they get added? Unless they are getting added and I need to do a state has changed. No. Hello, President Usher. Thank you so much for helping out. Let me reconnect one more time. And then I'll also have in here a div class current message. And current message will be a private string current message. We'll just make it string.empty for now. And our current message is going to be updated every single time we have a console write line. Maybe I do want this to be more like a log style thing, because otherwise we aren't really going to see it. I'll do this differently. If I could type, I would be king of the squirrel. Just message. SQL log. I think that's what you're implying here. No. Just use the message that's right below it like you were doing every other time. Okay, and then for every console.writeLine, we'll just do underscore current message. For every debug.writeLine, we'll just do underscore current message. Save. All right, let's go. Do the thing. This is going to be magical. You guys have been really helpful. I really appreciate it. Definitely don't have to help, but it's been really nice. Missing a closing div. Self-hosted search analysis and alerting server built for structured log data. Oh. So you're just recommending a tool for me to use instead of console write lines and strings that get displayed in the UI? Refresh all the things. Back to the game. Refresh that. Okay, here we go. No. Did not update anymore. Why are you broken now? Access token request is complete. We didn't get an access token. Instead, we're using the existing access token. Twitch bot. Did I try authenticating too many times? Is that what's going on? Swimmer says, help like that is another thing I miss about not being able to code. Stream. Freudian slip. But it is awesome. Oh, I think it'd be overkill for this, but it is awesome. I like overkill. All right, please connect. Oh, but we did have an existing access token. Right. So that was the thing that happened. For some reason, it does 2 requests to get a new access token. The first one works and then the second one doesn't. So I said, if the request fails and we have an existing access token already, continue using that existing access token. So yeah. So there's something else going on that's keeping us from being able to see the redemption. What is it though? I'm not getting any console logging. It is so unhelpful. What if, and this is a big what if I need to be added to the channel? I really thought that the pub sub thing was specifically connected to my channel without me needing to do anything. But now, hey look, a swimwear shout out. Perfect timing. Wait, that soft isn't softer. Just kidding. Okay, bot, are you alive? Bot is alive, so now what then? Can you actually hear redemptions? Yes, okay, it can hear redemptions. And there we go. All right, so what is the name of this? Debug and current message I would like to hide from the overlay. Bye. Cool. Alive. All right, so the archery redeem from swimwear just then did nothing. Why? Am I exiting early when I don't mean to be? Archery redemption. But look, it's there. When I saved and it refreshed, it caused a refresh, it showed up. Okay, so let's say that my timer times out. I know. Don't use async void. Hello, Frankly Gamer. Are you having a good day? Where are you return? Don't worry about return. If string is null or white space, current player, player count, then set the next player as the current player, remove them from the list, find out if there's a next player, display some messages, then do nothing. Otherwise, we do all this. Got it. Okay, so this goes here. If players count is 0. So now we can do and. Oh, this logic. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so if we don't have a current player and there are no other players, then that's it. Otherwise,
are you able to cease thinking on command?
Let's find out. No, I tried really hard. We have a gamer to be an archery player. All right, let me logic this really quick. I'm not thinking about this correctly. If we don't have an active player and we don't have any players in the queue, then we do nothing. Otherwise, we will set the current player to players.first or default, which will be null if there are no players. And then if current player is null, then return. We have nothing to do. All right. But first, we tell the current player. No, we'll do it at the end. Our previous player was current player. Man, I'm thinking of way too much logic way too early. I just want to do this straightforward. But some things that I'm thinking of are if there are no other players in the queue, extend the current player's time. So if players.count is 0, restart the timer, let them have another 30 seconds. Otherwise, grab the previous player just so we know who it was. Current player, players.first or default. If there are no other players, then we just return there. Current message is... Oh, wait. There must be other players by this point in time. Because up here, we're saying if the players list was empty, then we just let the current player keep playing. All right, otherwise, grab a reference to the current player, set the current player equal to the first player in the queue, remove that player from the queue that we just set. Next player is going to be whoever is next in the list. So then, prev players time ran out. The next player is queued up to play. And then if there is more, blah is up next. Send the message. And then await invoke async state is changed. And I think I need to do this in these branches as well. Okay. This is gonna work. I refresh. And a message received and a reward redeemed. The what happened. We get some messages here. And since all of these are the same, it's time to first copy that, delete, no, not delete, do log current message, private void do log. And there we go. I'd also like to make one more small thing. Does handle player timeout need a status change? Yes, I think it did. I think you were right. Then for all of these current messages equals, actually for all of these do logs, I am going to delete this through here and then do log. Okay. Like so. Up to you. Why didn't you do the thing? Do the... Cutting with Scott says, I also need a state change. No more Texas summers for me. Oh, man. Just in case. Just in case. And then how did Swaymore get in the list twice? That is supposed to be handled. We're still connected. Let me get back into chat. I'm in chat. I'm still the active player. Here's the message received. Channel points message received. I need to get rid of all of the other channel redeem debug statements. And actually, just all console write lines. I can turn them on again later. And of course, if any of you happen to notice anything, I mean, you definitely don't have to be paying attention to this at all. But if you did happen to notice anything that I am overlooking, please let me know. Just listening. Well, I appreciate it. And you definitely, please do not feel the need to apologize. You're forgiven if you need that, but I don't want to make anyone feel like you're here, you have to listen to me and respond to me. Otherwise, you're a bad person. No, that is not how I operate. This looks like code that's being saved or cached somewhere. That's not good. Okay, that should clean up the chatter just a little bit. Let's restart. How is Swanger getting on here so many times? Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to. Oh my gosh. Hi, Big Amy. I've been lurking and must lurk some more because I have a ton of stuff to do. Missing you already. Well, thank you so much for being here. Even just coming out of lurk to say hello is amazing of you. Really, really appreciate seeing your face. Looking forward to seeing more of your face. Whoa, and everyone is suddenly online. Gosh. Who to follow? I mean, who to watch? You? Wow, Corey's live too? Man. Everyone. Dragon Spirit Games. How am I supposed to lurk on everyone's channel when everyone is live at the same time? Like, I have some pretty good internet connection, but that's already 5 people in my multi-stream. And there are at least 3 more that I want to lurk on. Man. Anyway. At least you have more than one monitor. True. True. I haven't seen Corey in a long time. All right. Connecting to chat. Join. Ready for... one more refresh. Ready for archers. Nothing. What is going on? Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dukasoft. I'm terrible. What is multi-stream? Wait, why did that work? Multistreet.am is a way for you to be on multiple people's channels at the same time. And I believe it still counts as a view so long as you don't have the stream completely muted. So what I do during the stream is I have the multi-stream tab muted, but I have everyone at 1% volume. And then when I'm doing my regular workday, I have usually 1 or 2 people in a volume range where I can hear and everyone else at 1%. And then I unmute the multi-stream tab. And so I'll do stuff like hop back and forth between BitGamey and Irish John Games and Code Rad and yeah, all of them. It's not really a good thing for people like me that have a lot of anxiety from audible stimulation. But I've gotten so used to people like BitGamey, which I have to turn his stream down very often. Because you have a lot of trolls, Dukasoft looking at you, that play all of your sound effects all the time. So I turn you down quite a bit. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'm not saying anything bad about you, Dukasoft. You are absolutely the best. It is great having you in all of our communities. How dare. But as you can tell, I'm pretty active in your stream when you are streaming and there aren't a ton of redeems happening. But most of the time I'm facing this way, closer to that screen over there, because that's my work screen. And then I have a little laptop down here that has a screen, and I am doing my daily work, and then you guys are on this screen here. Okay, so what is going on with this? Swainware's time ran out. Dukasoft is queued up to play. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what? Worked. How long is 30 seconds? $29 seconds plus 1. Oh, come on. Come on. You know what? You know what? I think I know what's happening with that. I'm not restarting the timer after queuing up the next person, am I? How about showing the timer? Yeah, but so if I do that, then the elapsed has to be 1 second. So instead, we will do a private system dot, oh, what's, no, task dot, oh, what is it called? Elapsed timer. I was trying to use this not too long ago. C# timers. What is the name of the fixed? Not the timer class. Oh my goodness, what is it called? You too. What is his name? His name is Nick Chopsis. Timer. Periodic timer. The thing is, I honestly don't know how to start the periodic timer in a background task. I'm just going to do it the cheap way. Because I really don't want to think about this too hard. This will be our countdown timer. This will have an interval of time span. And the problem with this is that it won't necessarily be accurate. I could ask ChatGPT, but that involves going into a browser that has ChatGPT. Auto reset is true. Enabled is false. Countdown timer. Create this for me. No, I said create it for me. There we go. Handle countdown timer elapsed. Saw a shirt with a periodic table, and underneath it had the words, "I wear this shirt periodically." Made me chuckle. Yes. All right, and then what we're gonna do is underscore timer time. Private int timer time equals 30. Timer time minus wait, invoke async state has changed. Okay, so on every tick, essentially, we're going to decrement this timer time. We're going to display the, oh, and then we also need to initialize it here. Handle player timeout. We'll do a method called reset timer. I'm trying to do too many things at once. All right, so private task timer. Timer time equals 30. We'll try to start them both at the same time. They're going to be off by a little bit. I'm going to have the countdown timer start first. And then the archery timer. Okay, Nick, you're giving me an anxiety attack. And then we will wait, invoke async state. And the reason I'm doing invoke async, by the way, is to switch the thread context back to the main UI thread. We don't know that we're going to be in the UI thread, so we may end up getting an exception that says you must be on the main thread in order to do a state has changed. So I'm making sure that we're on the UI thread when we do this. I will read your chats in like 20 hours, promise. All right, so we get rid of this one. Do you. Stop. Okay, so those are the only places that we are oh, yeah. This will work fine. Oh, we can't. You're void. No, you're a task. Did I get everything? Handle countdown timer elapsed. All right, so that should have been everything as far as starting the timer. You should be read-only, and you should be read-only. I am going to fully stop and restart. And we need a place to actually see the timer. Whoops. And we'll put that in its own. Can I see your comments and replies in multi-stream? Yeah, so you, let me show you what the multi-stream window looks like. So this is what the multi-stream window looks like when you have 5 people. You can choose your layout however you want. I prefer this layout. You choose whose chat, dang it, that opened in the wrong window. Whose chat you want to be active in from this dropdown. Dragon Spirit, Code Red Games, Sebelix, Thindle, all of them. Like I said, I have all of their volumes set to 1%, except for when I am actively listening to at least one of the streamers. I can handle listening to up to 2 of them at a moderate level, unless it's like way too busy noise-wise. But if it's just someone that's presenting and talking about the work that they're doing, I can somewhat pick up on something that they might be saying or that they get stuck on and then try to offer to help a little bit if I have the ability to. Otherwise, I just keep quiet. There are some people whose streams I'm just always quiet on, like Satolix. Yeah, that's up on that screen. Can make it a little shorter. Yeah, that's how that works for me. All right, so we're doing div class equals timer wrapper span. I'm remaining. Yes. Timer caption. Captions. Why don't you like this? Why are you suddenly weird? Oh, underscore timer does not exist. This is underscore timer time. There we go. Okay, so you're good. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and Control C and relaunch. This is going to work, right? This is our last attempt. Give it a second to fully connect before sending your archery requests, because I need to connect pub sub, connect to chat, and then chat takes about 3 seconds or so to fully connect. No, in use, I waited. Oh my goodness, I waited. We were so close. All right. The other thing that I will solicit is if anyone has any ideas for how to approach the actual animation part, the game part, where we're trying specifically to use only HTML and Blazor to create the actual interactive game, trying as much as we can to avoid using JavaScript, because I know I could just use Canvas and JavaScript to do it, but I want to use C#. Oh my goodness, C# to do this. C# and Blazor. All right. Here goes our connection to the Twitch chat. I will refresh. I will refresh this. It's now using, first of all, hi Beyond. Beyond here lies nothing at that. I'm using the new .NET 8 web app template for this. So it starts off as Blazor server. And actually I'm using interactive mode server because I tried using interactive WASM and I don't think that that works in OBS. And since I'm using the page as a browser source in OBS, I mean, I'm definitely going to try everything. But yeah. So right now we have this page. I want to position that timeout to be front top center. and that was called timeout wrapper. Is that what I called it? Position absolute, top, one rem, left 50%, transform, translate x minus 50%. I could also just make this thing full width and then center and use flex and stuff like that. Would be easier, I think, now that I'm thinking about that, but whatever. That's not what I'm doing because I'm running out of time. And we do font size, let's just say a good twice as big. CSS autosync, please. Not even. You're not going to autosync? Timeout wrapper. Whatever. We can see the timer there. It's set to 30 seconds. So go ahead and send some archery requests. Redemptions. All right, there goes one of them. Timer is counting down for Swameware. I will queue myself up. Coding with Scott is now queued up. Whoa, that was not 30 seconds. That is 10 seconds. Did I actually change it to 10 seconds? Is that what happened? To see it happen? If so, then we're winners. I changed it to 10 seconds.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yes! All right, so that actually worked the way that it was supposed to. We queued up archery. It counted down. The thing that's not working is when the last archer is up. If current archer is nobody, no, if current player no, I'm on the timeout. Go to the timer elapse. Handle player timeout. There is a current player. Oh, I'm checking player count first. So, oh, yeah. So what's supposed to happen? It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. If there are no other players, it's going to reset the time for the current player because there's no one waiting in line to play. So they should be able to just take their time and play. And again, like I said, this is just for our testing purposes. We will eventually have this set up so that multiple people can play at the same time. It'll be interesting to figure out, but everyone will start at this spot here, which is, oh my gosh, right here. And then each player will have their own target, and that's what the hard one is going to be. So there will be multiple targets spawned. You will be standing here, and then the target will be the thing that has its your name above it. But yes, it's almost there. Right. Our next goal on Wednesday's stream will be to animate an arrow, or the placeholder for the arrow, moving from the player to the target. And hopefully we will do this using only Blazor and C#. I'll try to do some research before then, but again, if any of you have any ideas, I am absolutely willing to hear it. So yeah. So anyway, that's it for today's stream. How is that possible? That isn't possible. There is no way my ending screen can have my camera hidden. This is the same source. Is it not? It's not the same source. That is very confusing. Whatever, doesn't matter. I need to end the stream so that I can get back to work. Nice seeing you, Swaymer. It was really, really good to see you. I look forward to the day you're able to get your processor and back up and streaming. We'll hang out some more in the future. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday, same time from about 2 hours ago until now, except in 2 days from now. That's when I'll stream next. In the meantime, if you feel like it, you can hang out on our Discord. You definitely don't have to if you're a part of way too many Discords, I understand. Ours is pretty quiet. We're very newbie friendly. We're very pro friendly. So any range of skill level that you are very welcome to ask questions, answer questions, just be part of our community, hang out, chat, discuss topics that you want. What else? I will be posting a copy of this stream to YouTube no sooner than 24 hours after I end the stream, because Twitch affiliate stuff. And there's always one more thing that I forget. There's 3 things that we do. Discord, YouTube. Well, we're raiding out. We're going to raid out to our friend Thindle, who is streaming .NET development. And he's working on the payment system for his line of business e-commerce app thing. I don't really know what it is fully. I mostly pay attention. I don't really know what it is. So anyway, if you feel like it, hang out for the raid, and I will see you over on Thindle's channel. I will be having his volume turned up a bit, but I'll also have Corey Weathers turned up because I haven't seen him in a million years. So really excited about whatever topics he's talking about. I guess real quick, if you are not following Corey Weathers, brilliant developer, really cool guy, Corey L. Weathers. Oops, shout out. Definitely give him a follow if you're not following him already. .NET development, really cool stuff. Amazing times over on his stream. Yeah. All right, that's it for me for now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you whenever you come back around, whenever that happens to be. Ciao for now. I'm still waiting, because that's what I do. I'm going to turn the music up, though. Mute my mic.